Hey guys, it's Brian, aka the Hoff, back with Dragon. I'm just posting this video to give a little update on, what exactly went on with the Rustler. I said I was posting a video about it. So basically, what happened was I wrecked the thing doing a speed run. It probably was going about maybe 50 because I wasn't up to full speed yet, but maybe about 50 miles an hour, and smacked the curb. Basically, like front wheel here. Hit the curb, flipped in almost every single direction you could even imagine. It looked like some kind of NASCAR wreck. It was crazy. And broke every single A-arm, damaged, the top of the ESC, just the heat sink or whatever. Like, the ESC and the motor's fine. I tested it before my lipo died on me, like months ago, right after the wreck. Completely broke the wheelie bar, which doesn't matter because I'm getting, as I said in the video, I'm getting T-bone front and back because I don't really like this. It doesn't, for how I drive my car, it gives good protection, but I need something that's gonna, like, not get stuck in things. Like, if I'm coming off of a hill like this or whatever, it's gonna, like, slide off. So that's why I'm getting the Thrasher. I think it's the Thrasher. Whatever. Whichever one it is, it's one of the ones where, it's bigger and it comes out farther, but it, like, curves up more. So the shocks, my old shocks, which I put in a different video, they got completely destroyed. But I don't know, I didn't really like them anyway. They were cheap shocks, like cheap purchase, cheap upgrade, so I wasn't really worried about losing them. Other than that, my GRP tires, let me pull some out here. My GRP tires got completely destroyed. They're completely dirty. You can see they're like, the rims are actually completely bent, completely destroyed. But luckily my local hobby shop carries those, and they're not really that expensive, like $24 a pair or something. So, and I'm not really focusing on speed runs anymore at this time anyway, because we got snow outside. So, yeah, I got a 2S lipo coming, and hopefully I'll have this thing back on the road this weekend. Hopefully, if the battery comes, it should be here either tomorrow, because I live in New York City. Battery's only coming from Virginia. So it should be here either tomorrow or Saturday, and I'll have to post a video about the battery and whatnot. I'm not going to post a video because I don't have a stand, because I'm doing this from my phone. I don't have a stand for my phone, so I'm not going to post a video on how to fill the shocks. The best thing I would do is just type it into YouTube. Probably the first video that's going to pop up is Jang from ultimaterc.com. I think his method's the best. I've used multiple different methods. I think his is the best, where you just fill it up a little bit and then you get the air out, blah, blah, blah. But yeah, just look into that if you are looking into that. And if you're, new to the hobby, you got to drain the shocks once in a while. So yeah, I'm getting 60 weight shock oil. I think stock, these come with 30. I like the shock oil to be just, like a medium thickness, nothing like crazy though. Like, some people go really thick. Like, I have some friends that go really thick, but anyway, yeah, so that's basically what's going on. Really not too much considering what happened. Like, if you would have saw the car, it literally looked like it probably got ran over by a car or something. That's how terrible it looked. The body, like, let's see, the top body here, when it was on, the whole thing was completely cracked all the way up the sides here, both sides, and then it cracked down the middle here. Like, you could hold it at the top here like this, and there'd be like 3 pieces in the front, 3 pieces in the back. Like, the wing fell off and everything. It was absolutely ridiculous. So yeah, I'll post an unboxing video of the battery this weekend, and then I'll post another one after it, or I'll just continue the video. Like, I'll pause it and then continue the video after I run it probably a couple of times this weekend. Give you some updates on, like length, time, and stuff. I don't have anybody to videotape any runs or whatever. I'll have to get my fiance to do that, but she's got stuff this weekend, work stuff this weekend. So yeah, I'll post videos about that. I'll post all the other videos once I eventually get other stuff coming in. Yeah, so I'm thinking the next thing, depending on how these arms hold up for me, because I don't know, the RPM arms are all right. So but I'm probably going to get the RPM arms, and then I don't know when I might wait to get the body till the summer, but I'm looking to at least get the performance parts like the shocks and the RPM arms like pretty directly, like within the next couple of weeks or whatever, because it's cold out. So I really don't know how long these stock A arms are going to hold up, especially this one. I'm actually surprised. This arm has been through hell. This here is actually Gorilla Glued. I don't really know why it's coming off as white a little bit, but this was actually Gorilla Glued, and this happened. This is the original A-arm that I got with this thing when I bought it. I don't even know, over a year ago. Yeah, maybe 18 months ago or something. And it broke on like the first day out because I got it in the winter around Christmas. Took it outside, and like I was new to the hobby, whatever. Thing completely just got destroyed. And I Gorilla Glued it, and it's been like this ever since. And except for like the 2 months that I had the RPM arms on here, this thing's always been on here. I've taken this thing bashing, jumping over like giant piles of dirt at like construction sites and everything, and this thing has held up. So Gorilla Glue, it holds up to whatever kind of craziness they say, or like crazy glue even, holds up to that. I've crazy glued other things before that's crazy. Like I think they have a crazy glue commercial. If you search it up on YouTube, they have it. This guy like crazy glued some like a rock climbing clip, and he was using it to rock climb. And I was just like, no, there's no way. This is a load of crap. But I've wrecked this thing so many times with this Gorilla Glued. It's insane. So, yeah. But yeah, I'm looking to basically just like trick this whole thing out. Eventually, I'm gonna take the whole thing apart, and as you can see, like if this thing will focus, it's completely dirtied under there. I need to clean it out. I actually have another lower chassis down here. Yeah, I got a lower chassis there. I actually purchased this because at one point where these A-arms connect actually broke, and I didn't realize that it was a separate piece, like that's actually part of the gearbox here. So I actually purchased that, and instead of returning it because it was only like $10, I just kept it. So what else? Yeah, in another video, or something else that I didn't post was before I started doing the speed runs and the thing wrecked was I took everything apart in the gearbox, and I like re-greased everything with what is it right there? Some Lucas lithium grease and whatnot. So I use this silicone spray lubricant. I use that or WD-40 on like this stuff. That's why it's a little shiny or whatever. Because after I put it in the bathtub and rinse it off, I usually spray it down. So like the bearings and stuff, and I usually spray the gears because like this stuff here, the silicone spray that I have, it actually like dries and leaves like a film over it, but it's like a lubricated film, but it's not like greasy like WD-40. So yeah, so those are just the quick updates. Yeah, so I'll post this video and then I'll let you guys know about the shocks once I get the shocks done, and I'll let you know about the battery. All right, out.